How would you like to cringe and be sad? Too late. You're here. Can't back out now, bud. You know, I might cringe during this video. I might. I just might. But, I probably won't be sad because I am devoid of all emotion. Alright, enough. Let's go. You're reminded that Jordan Peterson actually wrote this. What a sad day to be literate. I'm keen to hear what he says. It might make me clean my room afterwards. Or whatever his thing is. Cleaning your penis? Was that real? Was that one of the steps? I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting on the bank of a swimming pool that was also a river. In real life, she had been a victim of Alzheimer's disease and had regressed before her death to a semi-conscious state. In the dream as well, she had lost her capacity for self-control. Her genital region was exposed. Pardon me? Dimly. Dimly? Like it was dark? Or like there was no shine off her I'm gonna stop myself there. We'll just bank that. Bank that for later? Alright. It had the appearance of a thick mat of hair. Okay, you don't need to get descriptive. Is this important? That it has a thin mat of hair? Or a thick mat? A thick mat, sorry, not a thin. My apologies. She was obviously a very hairy woman. She was stroking herself. Okay, you've got to... Why? Why are you telling us this? Why are you telling us this, man? Why are you telling us about the dream you had about your grandmother stroking herself silly? Her thick matted pussy getting stroked silly by her. Why? Why are you telling us this? Why is this important? Is this part of the research? What is this? She was stroking herself absent-mindedly. She walked over to me with a handful of pubic hair. It just gets worse. Every time I think, okay, surely this can't get any worse, it does. I am ashamed that I haven't figured that out by now. Compacted it into something resembling a large artist paintbrush. So she made a... Wow, sounds like a really creative woman. You must be very proud of her. She pushed this at my face. I raised my arm several times to deflect her hand. Gran, will you stop. Tickle me with your fucking pubic paintbrush. Piss off. Gran, I love you, but you gotta stop touching me with your pubes. I've told you once, I've told you twice, I'll tell you a third time, you gotta stop, okay? It's weird. I don't care that you got Alzheimer's. Gonna be honest, when he said I raised my arm, I thought in the dream he was gonna punch your lights out. I mean, that would be a little harsh, but, you know, if someone came at me with a paintbrush that was made of pubic hair, I would probably, you know, get into fight or flight mode myself. Whether I would punch a grandmother, that's a whole different thing. I wouldn't, probably, unless she was doing that, then maybe I'd think about it. But I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't resort to violence. Finally, unwilling to hurt her, that's beautiful, or interfere with her any farther, I let her have her way. Don't say I let her have her way when you're talking about your grandmother and pubic hair and stroking herself. Don't say I let her have her way. That just different wording next time, alright? She stroked my face with the brush, gently, and said, like a child, "Isn't it soft?" Oh, God. I gotta ask again, why are you telling us this, man? Keep it to yourself. You know, people always say, oh, the CIA couldn't waterboard that out of me. This would be one of those things. I would die. I would rather die. Just drown me. I would rather drown than tell you about this freaky story. I looked at her ruined face. Okay, that's a bit fucking harsh. I look at my ugly, disgusting, ruined grandmother's face and say, yes, grandma, it is soft. Sorry, I added a little bit of extra in there. Why would you say her ruined face? Just say her face. I felt like that was an unnecessary jab. I know she's coming at you with a pubic paintbrush, but, you know, it's still your grandmother. Jordan B. Peterson, Maps of Meaning, The Architecture of Belief. What the fuck has this got to do with belief? Where does this fit in? Where does this fit in? Where does this bit about you getting stroked by a paintbrush made of your grandmother's pubes fit into belief and meaning? They say all dreams have meaning, and I don't know if that's true, because this, I don't get it. Why the dream? What's happening with the dream? Alright, moving on from what I can only describe as the worst thing I've ever heard. I want to admit my wrongs. I never should have looked at other women sexually on Facebook. I'm a fuck up. I just want to show you that I only want you. I'm so sorry. I was in the wrong and I never should have done it. I want you to know I'm willing to change for you. I should have never checked any other women out when we was together. And I never should have texted your mum for my own pity. I was wrong about that. You're right, and I'm wrong to the fullest extent. What is it with people just not being able to just deal with things privately? Like, I don't want to see your Facebook post or whatever this is about your failed relationship. Put it away. Write it down in a diary or something. I don't want to see it. Although it is kind of fun. You know, I say I don't want to see it, but it's kind of fun when I see people just breaking down on the internet a little bit. You know, like people that you know and they just overshare everything. It's kind of fun, but at the same time, like, get away from me. I don't want to see it. And then people are like, why don't you unfollow them? You crazy? This is a great show. But you shouldn't do it. You should keep it off the internet. Oh God. I gotta switch photos. That's that made me feel some type of way. You know, I'd prefer you to have an anime body pillow, to be honest, because that at least is not a real human. Having a full-size body pillow of an actual person just doesn't feel right or legal. It doesn't feel like it should be legal. Like, it probably is legal, but it feels like one of those things that it shouldn't be legal, you know? I don't got chooms in real life. What is a choom? Is that some other lingo that I gotta learn now? A choom? We just speak normal, please. For the love of God, it's doing my head in. I think the English language is just slowly becoming Simlish. I don't have people to call chooms in real life, and thank God. I used to, but they took advantage of my kindness and cut them out of my life. I've lost all hope in finding actual chooms. Well, if you stop calling them chooms, you might find them, or whatever that is. I don't know, is a choom a friend? Because you might find friends if you call them friends, like a normal human person. That would be good. Cyberpunk really made me feel like it's not worth having real chooms. You gotta stop saying chooms, because you're making me say chooms, and I'm saying it too much now. No more. I'm not saying it anymore. I'm not saying the C word anymore. Not that one. I love saying that one, but not this one. The choom one. See, I feel like the word choom is worse than cunt. But here in the game, I enjoy the NPCs. They can't betray me like they did on such a personal level. Why am I such a gonk? Another fucking different word? What the hell's a gonk? Oomph, choom, gonk? Can we get real? Can we fucking just get real? What is this? Why do we have to keep making words? Have you seen the dictionary? Have you seen how big the dictionary is? Why do we keep having to make up words? Okay, it's already too long. The dictionary is already too long. Alright, there's too many different ways to say things. Let's just keep it simple. Alright, the cavemen had it right. Alright? Ooga booga. And whatever else they said. I feel like if we just made sounds, it'd be easier. I think the cavemen had it right. I know what people mean by sounds. Thinking. I like the idea. Not a fan of the idea. Not good. I don't think that's good. Bit of added action in there. Not like that, but you know what I mean. YouTuber overspends on luxury watches is offering $50 to give life advice. It's not a bad play. I may or may not start doing that. Not yet. I'm getting there. Soon. It'll probably happen. I'll just stop uploading whatever this shit is and go, who wants life advice? $25. You know what? Just for you, I'll give you a $10 discount, $15. That's probably what you spend on something a week, so give it to me instead. How's that sound? And I'll give you advice. I'll give you life advice. No more free advice, alright? It's going to be put behind a paywall. When you create an absolutely blinding confident CV for a job application, you have to put it in the end of your prologue. Prologue? Please don't mistake my confidence as arrogance. Could have just easily put, please don't mistake my brilliance as arrogance. That's arrogance, my friend. I don't know if you know the term. Come on, people, like my fucking status. It's funny. Not that funny. I mean, it's not that funny. I don't know what to tell you, bud. Maybe don't post any statuses anymore. That's what I'll say. Everyone likes Asian women. They are petite, feminine, cute, and I dare say submissive. What is people's obsession with submission? If you're that fucking obsessed with submission, go sign up for a jiu-jitsu class. How's that sound? You like that one? You should leave a like if you like that one. Where my UFC heads at? Leave a like for that one. Derek Lewis. All guys like these traits. If a higher percentage of white women embodied these traits, I guarantee you white men would switch back to primarily courting white women. Okay, Daily History Gem. What the hell's that got to do with history, exactly? I'm sorry, isn't your name Daily History Gem? How about you stick to Daily History Gems instead of whatever the fuck that was? Because that was an atrocity. How about we stick to the history, okay? And enough of the opinion pieces. We'll just... History, okay? Tell me stuff about history and not your opinion. The less of your opinion would be better. Thank you. Alright, that's it for me. I've had enough. Alright, I didn't cry, really. I cringed a little bit. I didn't really cry though, so, you know, what's the point? Alright, like and subscribe. See? Goodbye. Ah.
I love Shifty Drongo. Shifty Drongo.